is out. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, we are going to do some plant chores. I will take you back a couple of days ago, rewind. I think I will just show you what I've done, the chores I've done a couple of days ago. And then we're going to fast forward again to today. So my past self with the bangs. I don't want to do the bangs today, so that's why I clipped it because it's quite a big job. So yeah, I'll send you back to the past. I'll see you when I see you. I see you soon. Okay, so let's start. This is my Hoya Bella, and I have rotted it, so I just needed to restart the plant, and I have just rooted it in perlite in this container, and as you can see, the roots there. Hopefully it's enough now so it can manage itself in a pond. So this one, there's one cutting that didn't root very well. The root only looks like that. Yes, oh, it's very tiny. But I think that should be fine. Like if it wants to root more in the pond, then it's all right. So I'm going to rinse it with water to remove the perlite from the root. Use that to rinse the roots. Blah blah blah. Propagations in perlite normally do well when you transfer it into pond. But yeah, I didn't want to lose this plant, so I have to just chop it all up and restart it, reroot it again. And so now, instead of one, I have 4 plants. Oops. So that's what the roots look like. Transfer it into pond and a self-watering pot. So I have prepared the wicks in there now. This one just fell off, so I just need to put it back. So water. I just make sure that where I put the roots, the wick is still sort of available. So time to reposition this. I think the one with the biggest root system goes in the middle. Is it high enough? I think it needs a bit more. Okay, that one goes in the middle. Oh, dear. I'm gonna level this here. There we go. So you can still see it. There. That one there. Yeah, I think I'll cover the 3 with the better root system. And then I'm going to add that one because that one's quite short. Okay, just to cover the roots. And I'm gonna add the little one so it can still continue to root in there. Go. And just to shake it, make sure there's no hollow spaces. Okay, so that is the Hoya Bella Albo Marginata. Next is my Mathilde. I have propagated the Mathilde splash and separated this branch that has like a more green leaf. So I'll just make like a pot full of green Mathilde and the one that has more silvery and splashy ones. Hopefully this root, the amount of roots it has is enough. Okay. Sometimes it's better to use the hand with pon because you kind of rinse it at the same time. Let's see if it's gonna fit. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Then just shake it again. And then there we go. That's the Mathilde, Hoya Mathilde, all sorted. And then next on the list is my Maranta leucanura, which has been rooting for ages. I don't know if it will show the roots, but I think it will be ready to be potted. So that is the roots. These are all the ones that are left and I have propagated, and hopefully it will love it in pon. So just quickly rinse it again. This one didn't root. That one's a fail. That one looks like that. These are like so cute plants, like very whimsy. Is that the word? And I just remove all of the like dead parts, because otherwise it will rot in the pond. As long as you don't disturb the roots very much, then that's fine. This one. Oh no, this one is only starting. I think it should be okay. This one only has those like two little tiny roots. It's so tiny. That one's really good. And that one. That one. And then I'll just kind of cut. I'll just cut the. If you see here, there are two nodes, and it rooted in this node. It rooted in this node, so I'll just cut that node there. It doesn't need it. Where's my scissor? Okay. For the Maranta, I'm gonna use this one, like old self-watering pots that are just in the cupboard. Alright, so I think I need more pon. Let's keep going. Alright, fill it up. I was going to repot my, what do you call it? My birds of paradise today, but I don't think the pond will be enough. It might be, but not sure. Okay, so that should be all right. Let's arrange this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but okay, let's use this one again. Okay, so we can stick that in there. Like with Marantas, I have learned the lesson that you shouldn't. They cover mostly the water gauge meter, so I'll arrange it where it doesn't do that. Cool. Okay, making sure I didn't leave any propagation. Then just shake it to settle it. Okay. That should be enough. Maybe one more. And then that is like the gauge meter. I think that's it for the pond. And I'm just going to wash my hand because we are going to cut my phalaenopsis that has now finished flowering. This is the phalaenopsis that I think I've shown a couple of videos. I mean, the flower has now dried up. We have like one left there, but I think it's just time for it to cut it. There are a lot of like aerial roots that are like coming out of the pot, so I think, yeah, it's time to repot this phalaenopsis and put it on the side, give it a lot of nutrients and bright light, so then it can give us another bloom, hopefully soon. But I'll get a bigger pot and I will get my orchid bark.
Not yet.
What is it? Just the intro?
Yeah, that will be fine.
So this is the old pot. I think this is only, I'm not really good at inches or centimeter of the pots yet. It doesn't say how much centimeters it is though. I would assume 6 inches or 6 centimeter. So this is the new pot that I'm going to put it into so that it can fit all of these other roots that are coming out. Let's just transfer. It's so nice. Like I'm so like excited to see new bark because it means that it's gonna be new substrate for the orchids and should have nutrients that are okay. So I think to make the job easier, let us just remove the stake. Why is this not? So I'll cut it as close to the base as I can and repot it in a bigger pot. So that is what the roots look like at the moment. I just need the plant to focus on root growth, so I'll cut it in here as close to the base as possible, it said. Make sure I don't cut the leaves accidentally or any roots. Goodbye, orchids. You're not even seeing it. Goodbye, Spike. Oh, it's too. Goodbye, Spike. Hopefully, you'll give me a better bloom next. Oh, it's so weird seeing it without, oh, I can save that one flower and put it in the vase to remind me how pretty it is. So that's what the root looks like. It is due for watering. So I'm just gonna remove the plug that's been in there because I didn't want to disturb it too much when it had the flower. I was waiting for this moment to remove the plug. Just feeling all the roots making sure it's not dead like this one. It's dead. And if you pull it, there's just like a string holding it in. Like, I'd love to be better at looking after orchids because they're such a beautiful addition to the collection. But okay, so that's it. We can now pot it into a bigger pot, and I'll be able to put all the extra roots inside. This leaf is also yellowing, a new orchid bark, so can have the maximum benefit of having a new substrate. Give me blooms.
Manny Pacquiao's about to come in.
Okay, babe. Play it then. We're watching... What is it called, babe?
That comes on there.
Apo, just let me know. No? So I've run out of orchid bark, so I'm just gonna reuse the old orchid bark. This is our Phalaenopsis. It looks so weird without the bloom, but she's in a big pot. I didn't use any sphagnum moss. I'm just happy with the orchid bark, and I'll water her because the roots looks like it's all silver, and the pot I am using, I've just added some extra holes in them to provide aeration. A thrifted plant pot that I've bought. Look how pretty this one. I thrifted it on eBay and it was perfect for the smaller pot earlier, but it should be fine now that it's removable. And now that it's in a big pot, it's sticking a bit, but it's fine. The time has come for one of my favorite plants to be propagated in water and be transferred to pond. This is my Maranta Fantasy, and I have included it in my spring favorites. But just look at it, look at it. Like,
Everyone's going to.
look at all this look at all this sun stress and that dark mark. Ooh. Oh. That is the root system, but we don't need that because we are going to restart her. Sounded like I just broke it. It's fine. So this one already has a root. So hopefully it will root better in water. Like, It's got like one tiny root. So this is the first propagation stem. We will cut the rest. Second one. So I think the game plan is to remove all of these ones without the sun stress and just let the plant concentrate on growing roots. And then that is the last one. Look how perfect that new leaf is. Looks like that. Cut that one. And that one. So basically all of the leaves I'm left with are the sun-stressed ones, and I don't really mind that the plant looks smaller.
A few days later.
La 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 la. So this is my bird of paradise. It is pushing a new growth there. After the first growth, it's given me snapped. I don't know if it's gonna focus. I've not been watering this consistently. So today we are going to transfer her into leca and in a self-watering pot, and also look at the roots. So some roots are coming out of the pot, as you can see, and it really needs a repot. So I'm going to set up my mat and I'm going to inspect the roots and change this big gal to leca. My toes. Disgusting! My mat. I have a bag. I'm not going to reuse the soil. The only thing is I need to remove this leca from this water mix.
Babe, can you grab me my glass pitcher in the kitchen, please? Or maybe it's on the table.
Thank you po.
Tissue.
Yeah, what is that? Coffee. Okay, so we have our jug. I'm just gonna scoop all of the leca out. Okay, transfer into the bag for now. Hopefully the amount of leca that I have soaked is enough for the plant. Just like okay. Alright, so the ones that are floating, I can just take it. You're not supposed to like drain this down the sink or toilet because it will clog your toilet or sink, your drainage pipes. So I'm just going to drain it outside. So I'm back and I've drained the dirty water. It's all clean. Like, you don't know how much dust and like soil is in this leca. So I'm just going to arrange the self-watering pot. So this is like the bottom part. Hopefully it's not too backlit. This is like the gauge meter. So we can see how much water is in the pot. Okay. We can look at the roots together. My planty people. Hopefully the lighting is not too bad. But I'm just going to, this is very tricky because it's quite tall. Okay. I don't want to break it. Oh dear. I'm scared I'm gonna tear off all the roots, but the only way out is through. Is that a saying? The only way out is through. Okay. She is out. Look. That's the pot. The old pot. And look at all the roots. Oh, shoot. Hopefully it will focus. I don't want to drop all the soil into the leca because we don't want that. Remove all of the soil. Hopefully there's no centipede in here this time because the last time there's like a, I don't think it's a centipede. I think it's a, what do you call it? Ear bug or something. Earwick. Oh, shoot. So now I'm gonna have to remove all of the roots. Not all of the roots. Remove all of the soil. Alright, so What is this angle? Shall we stand up? Not stand up, but... So, I have managed to remove most of the soil. Do I have soil in my face? No, it's on the camera. And keep most of the chunky roots. How cool. So what I'm gonna do now is to rinse this roots. Focus, baby. These are like three separate plants in the nursery pot that we've seen. Just making sure they face where I want them to face. So I think that will be okay. Hopefully the meter will work, otherwise we'll have to redo the whole thing. So as you can see, it's a bit backlit, but the water meter is working. I have filled it up with water. Maybe it can do with a bit more leca just to stabilize it more. But for now, whilst it's adjusting to its new home, I am just supporting it with the tape. But hopefully, she will like it here better. It's much brighter and it will get the afternoon sun that it will need. Especially that there is like a new leaf coming in here. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this plant chore. The bird of paradise is here in front of me. Hopefully it will settle soon. I will let you know in the next video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.